TV. Yeah.
Bing.
Yeah, man. So it's our first YouTube video for 2021 and our channel, of course. So yeah, let's get right into it. So today we'll be speaking about positives and negatives about our manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Sorry if I pronounce it wrong, but I just like. So we start with the negatives. Take it away.
And based on the name 876 United fans, it could be assumed that we are speaking of Manchester United. So yes, if you assume it, will be right. So first, I want to talk about the dressing room management. I think he's not in command as much, right? Because if you watch the matches, right, you can see very poor performances week in and week out from some of the players. But I don't like singling out players. But what my problem is that when these players perform so poorly or so badly, right? What does the coach do? Does he talk to them personally one on one, or does he try correcting it in a holistic situation where he addresses the team at large, then he singles it down to them? Because I think you should be open with the team and everybody what goes on in training. So is it that these players are allowed to come perform so badly and they remain in the starting 11 or what?
So basically, you're saying he has poor command of the dressing room,
Yes.
and it's evident by the players' body language and
on
stuff.
the field, like the respect is not there, and I don't think he's a manager that drives fear in his players, because Alex Ferguson once said that it doesn't matter who the player is, who you are, what you have done for the club, right? If you go out, you celebrate and party during my season, I am going to sell you. And that was words from Van Persie about what Alex Ferguson once said.
And man like Pogba,
Exactly.
he's allowing his agent to slander the club. And I mean,
that's not much of Pogba's fault, because the agent can speak, he has his own mouth. But my problem is, does Solskjaer have control of his players? Can he manage them properly? Giving them tactics, making the decisions based on what the match lineup will be, and support, recovery, and all of that. Physical training is one thing, but your physical presence, is it felt? Is it obeyed? Is it respected by these players? What do you do when the players are performing bad? Are you just sugarcoating them? Are you being gullible? Or are you being stern and saying, hey, this cannot continue?
so yeah, man, I agree with all of those things. So basically, as most persons may agree or may not agree as well, he has a lot of flaws, and he has a lot of good things that he brings to the table as the manager of the United. To me personally, he has to have certain qualities. He has to be able to take a man and just to name one out of the many setbacks as the manager right now. But one thing I can commend him for is that we're no longer a team that is competing to stay in the top six, but now we're a team that is potentially challenging for the title, and that is one positive to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer since his two and a half year stint at the club. So I have to commend him for that. We're no longer competing to stay in the top six and Europa League.
So basically what you're saying is that we're not just at the base of the top six, but we're pushing or having that driving in to get to
title
first place.
Yeah, title contenders.
Alright, no problem with that. I can see that, because when he took over in 2018, we were, I think, in 8th, right? And his first full season, he had a very poor team, so to say. And we were, I think, after 20 matches, we were on a little less than 33 or so points, right? And this season, after just 15 matches, we have outdone the points tally that we had after 20 games. So therefore, you can see that the Manchester United way is back. There's progress, right?
Yeah. We can definitely see by how the players have been playing that the Manchester United DNA, the culture is back. You know. Yeah, we can see that, because there are a lot of games where we're even 2-0 behind and we come back and win.
Just like Southampton, right?
Yeah, and so one other thing though, another negative to his game is that there's no playing style, there's no identity. You can look on a team like Manchester City and Liverpool and you can clearly identify their playing style. With Man U, I only see soak pressure counter attack, but that's not enough. Because look, when we soak pressure, we are more susceptible to concede and go behind and lose games than when we are we are a ball dominant team and attacking,
we're manipulating the game.
Exactly.
One thing I can see where we have no playing style or whatsoever. If you look at the players when we're playing, when they have the ball at their feet, they don't know what to do. The indecisiveness constantly plagues our players. You're in the final third, you don't know what passes to make, right? And when our defenders have the ball at their feet, or even our midfielders, there's not like, you can say, tiki-taka performance going on. There's nothing. They don't know if they should go long, they should go short, what pass to make, how to go about breaking down the defense. There's no real transition. Isn't it? So they're just there kicking the ball around sometimes and not causing damage, because possession can't win match. That's one thing. Possession
goals win matches.
Exactly.
Goals win matches.
So it's not about having the ball, but what you do with the ball. Because even though Arsenal has been very poor this season, you can see that there's a direct style to their play, right?
Yes. Arsenal has an identity under Arteta that we do. I mean, I don't even see what kind of playing style. A lot of the times it's down to Bruno's brilliance or a brilliant moment by Rashford or Cavani, or like a tap-in from Edison Cavani. I mean, there's no true identity. But
so you can say it's not solely about the coach's tactics or his influences mainly, but down to individual performances, individual talent, I should say. If Pogba comes and shows up there, Manchester United is subjected to playing good. But if nobody doesn't have that edge to say, I'm going to be this player today, I'm going to be showing class, then there's no drive, or there's nothing at all in which we can rely on to say, even though he's having a bad game, he's in a system that will make him do well. Nothing at all.
Because if you look, if Bruno is not on the pitch, nothing really happens.
Exactly. Where's the creativity?
Nothing really happens. And if a player Mata in most cases, I think his better days are behind him. He's like one of those players who back then could have created that spark in the game. But now I don't see. There's nothing.
Or it could be the case that the players are not performing poor. It could be the case that the players aren't so poor, or it's not what you just see. It's the fact that we are not comfortable with how the coach wants us to play.
That could be a thing as well.
Exactly. Because when you look at it, Bruno Fernandes is a cam, outright cam. You're going up against teams. They have one of the best attacks in the league. How is it that you're going to play defensive football, right? You're going to try and beat them on the counter. Why not control the game and create endless chances?
Determine the tempo of the game.
Exactly.
You dictate the game.
Exactly.
I find it a lot of times that Man U is being dictated than we are dictating.
Exactly. Why are you going to sit back? I mean, you cannot thrive in a defensive set out, right? If you're going to play defensive football.
Because you won't have the ball to create.
Exactly.
Yeah, I understand, yeah.
So it's not necessarily that Pogba's best days are behind of him. It may just be that Pogba's
the system doesn't suit
him. Yeah. So it could be a fact that he actually needs to get out of the club to rejuvenate his career.
That's why I was saying earlier that yes, he did something earlier in the season that was offensive to the club and to the fans. But at the same time, you have to understand that he's being played on the left side. He's supposed to be playing as a CDM or box-to-box, and he's playing as a left winger.
Or right winger.
Yeah.
Because even so, more to say, you can't say his best days are against him, because when there's an international break and he plays for France,
he plays very well.
He has a lot of shouts to be possibly the best in the world, in the midfield, the best midfielder. So it's not just that his better days are behind. just that Manchester United doesn't have
A
a
system.
forward momentum.
A system.
Yeah, our players, they have the mentality, but having the mentality and have no plans or no way to implement it is a fault.
So guys, just tell us what do you want to see moving forward. Do you want to see fan cams, um, post-match reactions? You tell us. Put it in the comment section. Tell us what you want to see. And guys, follow us at 876 United Fox TV on Instagram, and our individual IG pages will be posted at the end of the video. So guys, don't forget to like,
Share,
comment,
subscribe.